Retire if you have one of these quarter worth $1 millions of dollars. One man found it in a junk drawer. Another spent it without knowing. But a rare 1974 Washington quarter sold for over $1 million, changing coin history forever. Could the next one be in your pocket? Stay with us, this is one story you don't want to miss. The 1974 quarter, common coin, legendary error. The 1974 Washington quarter is one of the most common coins in American circulation. Over 800 million quarters were minted that year between Philadelphia and Denver. Most are worth 25 cents, maybe a bit more in uncirculated condition. But one unusual quarter broke every rule. In 2022, a verified 1974 Washington quarter shocked the numismatic world when it sold at auction for over $1 million. What made it so valuable? A minting error so rare, so unexpected, and so perfectly preserved, it turned a copper-nickel coin into $1 million collectible. Historical context, the shift from silver. By 1974, the U.S. Mint had already shifted away from silver coinage. The quarter was now made of a copper core with a nickel outer layer. But something strange happened during this time. A small number of prototype coins were struck using leftover 90% silver planchets, likely remnants from earlier mint runs. These coins were never meant to circulate. But somehow a few slipped out. One of them was a 1974 Washington quarter. The $1 million coin, off-metal strike on silver planchet. The coin that sold for $1 million was struck on a silver planchet. Weighed 6.25 grams instead of the usual 5.67 g. Displayed unusual luster and toning. Had sharp strike features not found in copper-nickel quarters. Certified and graded MS67 Plus by PCGS. Most importantly, it was authenticated as genuine, not a mistake from a third party or altered after minting. This was a true off-metal strike, meaning the wrong blank, silver instead of clad, was used during minting. Only a handful of such errors are known. And this one was in flawless condition. How to identify a rare 1974 quarter error coin. So, how can you tell if the 1974 Washington quarter in your change is just pocket money or $1 million treasure? Let's dive into the key signs and tests that help you identify this rare and valuable error. 1. Weight check critical. The standard 1974 quarter weighs approximately 5.67 grams. But the silver error version weighs closer to 6.25 grams, the same as the old 90% silver quarters minted before 1965. A difference of 0.5 grams is your first red flag. Use a precision digital scale to the hundredths place. If your quarter weighs over 6 grams, keep going. 2. The sound test. Silver coins make a high-pitched ring when dropped on a hard surface. Copper-nickel coins have a duller, flat sound. Try gently tapping the edge of your quarter on a glass table. If the sound is clean and bright, that's another clue. This method isn't perfect, but when combined with weight, it's very useful. 3. Edge examination. Look closely at the coin's edge. Normal 1974 quarters have a copper-colored stripe in the middle from the copper core. A silver planchet will have a solid silver-colored edge, no red or orange hues. Use a magnifier or phone macro lens to be sure. 4. Color and toning. Silver coins tend to develop natural gray, blue, or brown toning over time. If your 1974 quarter has an even tone and no signs of copper shine, that could point toward a silver error. However, be careful, environmental damage or chemical cleaning can cause discoloration. This is why weight and edge inspection are more reliable. 5. Magnet test optional. While neither copper-nickel nor silver are magnetic, some fakes use steel or other base metals. If your quarter sticks to a magnet, it's not authentic. But if it doesn't, you're still in the clear. 6. Get it authenticated. If your coin passes the tests above, it's time to submit it to a major grading service. PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service. NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company. Ask specifically for metal composition testing and planchet analysis. These services can confirm whether your quarter was struck on a silver blank. Once verified, your coin's value could skyrocket overnight. Collector demand, market value, and the future of the 1974 quarter. The 1974 silver error quarter isn't just a collector's curiosity, it's now a legend in the numismatic world. When it hit the market and sold for over $1 million, it shattered expectations and attracted serious investors from outside the coin world, including private equity collectors, hedge funds, and museums. But why does one coin command such a high price? Let's break it down. 1. True rarity. Only a few known examples of the 1974 silver quarter error exist. Most were destroyed, recycled, or simply never noticed. The few that remain are extremely rare, highly desired by top collectors, likely to remain in private hands for decades. This kind of rarity makes the coin nearly priceless, especially in mint state condition. 2. Market value explosion. In 2010, a similar 1970 silver error quarter sold for around $35,000. By 2020, early examples of the 1974 silver error were fetching six-figure estimates. Then came the record-breaking sale, over $1 million at a private auction in 2022, confirmed by Heritage Auctions. Since then, multiple collectors have started searching coin rolls, old collections, and bulk lots in hopes of finding another hidden silver 1974 quarter. 3. Investment potential. Coins like this are ideal for long-term investment because they have historical significance. Their population is low and fixed. Demand keeps growing, especially with media exposure. They attract both collectors and investors. Experts predict that if another MS-67 or higher example surfaces, it could sell for even more, possibly $1.20 to $1.50 million. 4. Tips for treasure hunters. Want to try your luck? Search old quarter rolls from banks, especially pre-1980. Ask older relatives if they have jars of change from the 70s. Visit estate sales, flea markets, and antique shops. Use a coin scale and magnifier to inspect all 1974 quarters carefully. Even if you don't find a silver planchet error, other valuable 1974 errors include double die obverse, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes without reeded edges. Final thoughts. The 1974 Washington quarter was meant to be just another coin in a long-running series. But due to a rare mistake, it became a million-dollar marvel, a true modern treasure. And the best part? It's still out there, waiting. Maybe in your drawer, maybe in your wallet, maybe in your next handful of change. So check your quarters and don't underestimate the power of pocket change. YouTube short 125 plus words. Did you know a 1974 Washington quarter sold for over $1 million? That's right, a simple quarter you might carry every day became a record-breaking treasure. Why? It was struck on a 90% silver planchet by mistake. Weighing 6.25 grams with a pure silver edge and bright tone, this coin defied everything we thought we knew about modern coinage. The lucky owner submitted it for grading, and it came back certified MS-67 on a silver.